Try that. Is it because I had myself muted for 4 minutes on Facebook? That's hilarious. And if you're on here right now and you're starting a business or you're starting a podcast and you're not doing it because you feel like, oh, it's kind of crazy, whatever, don't be that upset, because I was just talking for the first 4 minutes and I saw the red mute button, but for some reason on this new platform, I thought that meant it was on. But it's all good. You know what? Thank you. Carmen Yannette, what's going on? I see you over there on Facebook. Way to step up. Now, again, I'm going to tell you all this right now. If you're on Instagram, I'm not trying to pull you off. And maybe you're more of an Instagram person. I love IG too. But I will say this, that I'm going to be sharing some slides and sharing some things here up on. Thank you so much, Sonia Dungy. Appreciate you. I'm going to be sharing some things, some slides that I can't share on Instagram because they just won't let me, but you'll be able to hear about it. All right, so check this out. I'm going to be sharing first, to start out, why we're doing BeICONIC Conversations. Then I'm going to share with you our trip to Entebbe, Africa. Myself and a team from our church, Calvary Chapel Brandon, went out to Entebbe, East Africa for 14 days, 12 on the ground, or maybe 12 days, 10 on the ground. I don't know what it was exactly. And we did a missions trip. Y'all, it was life-changing. I'm just telling you. Stay on to the end as well. I got something really cool for you, really cool surprise. But I'm just excited to be here, y'all. First of all, hold up. I'm just excited to be here. I see you. There you are. God bless you. How are you? I'm grateful to be back on going live and feeling confident and excited and thrilled to really be doing it. I've been watching a lot of people grow in different areas of their lives. I'm really proud of people having babies, people, growing in their faith, people launching businesses, people doing some really, really cool things. I've been blessed to be more so behind the scenes working with a community of people that are just crushing it, writing books, launching podcasts, going live for the first time, starting master classes, just doing amazing things. I'm blessed about that, and I'm so grateful for that. So, here's what's going on. Here's why we're going to be doing BeICONIC Conversations, because quite frankly, and just be, quite frank with you and just up in front honest, I believe that everyone has a story. Not only do they have a powerful story, a story that they can make income if they know how to do it correctly. And what we do in our communities, we teach people how to make income being themselves for a living. We'll get to that a little bit in the future. But right now, what I want to talk to y'all about is why I'm going to be on here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have special guests coming on. And again, I didn't promote this super hard. I wasn't going super hard and just, there's so many things online and people trying to get people's attention all the time. And I'm with it. You got to promote. You got to get yourself out there. This one specifically, though, as I'm here talking to you, this one specifically, I wanted to come on here and have a conversation with y'all. And that's what it is. I wanted to share my heart, let you know what was going on. Obviously, I know you guys have things going on. So speak to me in the chat. And I have some giveaways. I'm going to be launching right now. Today, I'm going to show you an email list you can join. It's going to be giving some free content on how you can start online businesses, grow in your faith, grow in your confidence, life hacks to continue to win. So if you want to join that email list, make sure you stay on. I'll give you the link for that. I'm also going to be dropping information about an event, a virtual event, a free virtual event that I'm doing here at the end of October 23rd and 24th of this month. And here in October, you're going to want to hear about that, because did y'all know that today right now marks 89 days until the new year? Did you know that? Did you know that from right now? How fast did 2023 go? Put in the chat real quick, fast. If you're with me right now, put fast. If you feel like 2023 flew by, it just absolutely went by really fast. I know it did for a lot of people. I know it did for myself. All right. And so, but here we are working on an action plan for serious people that really want to take these last 90 days, go into 2024. I'm talking on a new iconic level. I'm serious. I've personally had success in different ventures and businesses and strategies helping people win at a high level. So I'm also going to possibly be doing a free either a BeICONIC notebook giveaway and or a BeICONIC t-shirt giveaway. And that's going to be for people that right now on Facebook and on Instagram through this, they share this live into their timeline and they tag me icon. So you put it in your story, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, You share this into your story, and I'm gonna be personally hitting you up. If you gotta tag me at D Walker Inspires or DM me and let me know that you shared it, I'm gonna be either sending a free notebook and or a shirt, or a hoodie. It's getting the winter. Maybe one or two people will get that. We'll see. All right, let's get into this. So we're gonna be doing Be Iconic conversations. For the foreseeable future, y'all. If you know me, if I start something, I'm going to continue to go with it. I'm going to be talking about different ins and outs in entrepreneurship, business, specifically, not limited to, but specifically on how to turn your story into a 6 and 7 figure online course and or business, something I'm really passionate about. Also, did you know that in 2025, the online space and business is going to be a $375 billion industry? A lot of people are sleeping on it. Some people are scared of it. Trust me. You're talking to a young man right now that not too long ago was living in his mom's basement with negative 365 in their account, never done anything entrepreneurship before, but I wanted something different, was able to be open-minded, and different things were able to come into my life because of that, okay? And so I just want to let you know what we're going to go over here in the next 30 to 45 minutes will be fruitful. There will be information that you can learn, tangible information that you can learn, okay, that you can win with. So yeah, go ahead. If you share this to your timeline or your story and you tag me, put it in the chat, either on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll shout you out and I'll make sure I DM you. So Carmen Yanette, I see you. You say shared. Sonia Dungy here on Facebook says shared. I see you. I see you. I see you. So let me know. IG, if you shared this to your story, all right, and you tagged me, let me know, hit shared, and I will make sure I hit you up and let you know if you won something, okay? So let's get into this. Let's have some fun tonight. Really, really can't wait to help you guys win on a high level. So first of all, I want to let you guys know that yes, I have just opened up what we call an email list where no, I will not be spamming you. Facebook, I'm sending it to you right now. You can join it. No, you will not be spammed. It will not be crazy information. This will be information, I promise, that will be fruitful, that'll help change the game for you. So IG, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to Instagram, which I'm live on. It's so funny when I go to my own Instagram. Can I go live on my own Instagram? Let me see if I can do that, because I'm already live on it. Appreciate you, Sonia Dungy. I seen you just shared that. What an icon. You know what? I'm going to put it in my stories right now for you, IG. I'm going to put it in my story for you. I'm going to screenshot this right now. I'm going to put the link in my story. And let me know in the comments if you join my newsletter, because if you join our email newsletter, I'm automatically going to hit you up and see whether I'm going to give you some free time in the calendar, even if it's a few minutes. I'm going to definitely give y'all something that you can win with. So I'm putting this in my stories right now, so you guys can have it. IG. Hold on a second. Where's it at? Link. Boom. There you go. No, I don't want to put the time. All right, IG. It's up there. Go ahead and join that. Let me know that you did. I'll make sure I hook you up. Okay. All right. And let me know if you got that as well, Facebook. All right, let's keep this going. Also, I got a new, it's been up there, I just haven't really promoted it, YouTube channel. It's BeICONIC World. I have another one that I've been doing with my family for a while. It's got over 1,000 subscribers, but I want to do this one from scratch and just really work with people and just help people grow and help people win. Tony, I see you shared it, brother. Let's go. Gonna hook you up as well. Let's get it. Love it. Love it. Make sure you DM me. All right, so moving forward here, let's begin. Let's hop into this thing right now and let's get some value going on. I got to tell you right now, Instagram is doing the thing. They're at 7-8 people live right now. Facebook, you're at 4, but I know you're going to watch. But you know what, Instagram, Facebook is sharing more. Tanil, I see you. You already shared it. All right, and so I'm going to start here by sharing one of the quick videos and sharing the background of how my family and I say my family and I because my wife was at home with the kids, our 3 beautiful kids, and the one in her belly that's on the way, but I personally was in Entebbe, Uganda. Let me start by playing this quick video for you. Oh, actually, this is a slide, but let me start by playing this quick video for you and kind of showing you what was going on and how it really affected my life personally. And check this out. I belong to Jesus. I belong to Jesus. Darling Jesus, oh my darling Jesus, you are wonderful, Lord. I love you so much, darling Jesus. Oh my darling Jesus, you are wonderful. All right, so what you're taking a look at right now is a quick little video snippet. Our team and I, again, we're in Entebbe, Uganda, East Africa, very poor area. And right there, we were at a place called Asifiwe, and it's an orphanage in East Africa. So how we got out there, long story short, is my pastor, Pastor Mark from our church, Calvary Chapel, Brandon here in Florida, reached out to me and a couple other people and said, hey, we're going to be doing a mission trip in East Africa, Uganda. First of all, I want to shout you guys out for all the people that have been praying for us, commenting, all that. It's just been so fruitful. We're so grateful. And he asked to go out there because actually his daughter graduated from a Bible college, Calvary Bible Institute in California, and when it's a 10-month Bible college, and when she graduated, she decided that she wanted to when you graduate, you go now and you serve somewhere. So Hannah decided that she wanted to serve in Entebbe, Uganda. And like any great father, in my personal opinion, our pastor was just like, well, I'm not just sending you to Africa on your own, right? And so I'm really grateful because of that, he wanted to go check out the area. Also because of that, what we've come to find out is that there was a Bible Institute opening up in Entebbe, Uganda. There's actually like 8 or 9 worldwide, and they continue to grow. And so they were launching the Calvary Bible Institute. And, so when I found out that was going on, my wife told me I didn't ask her. She told me I just told her, and she might be right because, my pastor is someone that I look up to. And just long story short, I was excited that he asked us to go, and excited to, be a part of God's work. Y'all, listen, I'm not going to be on here pushing my faith on anyone, but I'll just tell you right now, personally, my faith has grown a lot in Jesus. It's changed my life. It really has. And growing with my church, I got so much more to grow, but growing with my church and the people at my church and the love that I've felt, my family and I, from the different things that have gone on in our church, I've just been growing in my faith. And again, that's not to push on anybody, but just to tell people that's kind of what's been going on. And so when my pastor asked me, I said yes. And so we had a few weeks to prepare. And honestly, I was kind of scared. We're talking about had to get my yellow fever shot. We're not big on vaccines in this household. Had to get that, had to take, malaria meds because there's mad mosquitoes and malaria is a big thing. All these different things. I got 3 babies, a wife, and a baby on the way. Daddy's got to come home, right? And so, but I also had faith, had a praying community around me at church and just in general, just really inspired. And I want to start this BeICONIC conversations out by sharing with you my experience in Africa. Whether you're on Instagram and you can't see the videos, you can go over to Facebook later and watch it, or you're on Facebook right now. I just want to share just a little bit. I just want to let you know I'm not going to be able to capture not even a slither of what actually happened. But I want to do my best to share with you what I experienced. A couple things I want to share with you before I do that. One, I understand that people are where they are, experience what they personally experience. And right now, as we're on here right now, you may be a single mom, a single dad. You may be divorced. You may be someone that has gone through hardship in life. You may be going through finances right now, sickness, may have lost someone you love. There's so many different things out there that people are going through. And I adhere to that. Maybe right now, as you're on here, you've been praying, or even if you're not a praying person, looking for an area and a way you can grow in your life and go from where you are to the next level. Well, I wanted to show you one of the biggest things that I learned is that if you want to get to a different place in your life, help other people that are struggling themselves. So before we went to Africa, we knew we were launching a Bible college. We knew there was a Calvary Chapel in Entebbe in Africa, which is basically a sister church of ours, and things that were going on out there. But one day we were having a meeting with one of the pastors, and we were talking about different things we were going to bring, what maybe they needed out there. If you haven't been to Africa, I've been to Africa 5 times, 4 to South Africa, first time to East Africa. And let me just tell you, dirt roads, bumped roads. I mean, just poor, but rich in faith, y'all, rich in faith. And so we went out there to help them, but they really blessed us. And before we went there, we said, what do you guys need in this area? What do you really need? What is it that you're really looking, what area you're really looking to grow in? And one of the pastors told us that, they had a pastor at their church in Calvary Chapel in Entebbe for 7 years. And long story short, this pastor left, put the church in his name without people knowing, and basically turned around and sued this church for $40,000. Well, I got my phone here. I'm a practical guy, and I like to know what's actually going on. So $40,000 in the Ugandan shilling, 1, 2, 3, would be $149,827,604. All right, and so this pastor left, took all their money. The church split, broke up. Long story short, they were devastated, and this happened about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So as we, Calvary Chapel Brandon, are going to Entebbe, we're going to there, not realizing, but he's telling us trust has been broken. People need to be restored. We have been going through massive amount of trial. So that's in the church, and honestly, I didn't realize until I was there, but my wife and I actually were a part of a business that went out of business in 2020. And before it went out of business, we experienced a lot of hurt and leadership pains and people leaving and stealing and lying and just things that didn't go the way we would have wanted it to, especially in that personal business. And it was hard, but the Lord got us through it. And so I was realizing, wow, like I didn't experience what they experienced in Entebbe, but I did have some knowledge, and we were able to speak to that. On top of that, they built a Bible college. Let me show you this video of the Bible college, okay? They built this Bible college while, I think I put the video up there. They built this Bible college, and this Bible college, it flooded. Okay, it flooded because they live right next to, or basically on, the second largest lake in the entire world, Lake Victoria. And so what happened is Lake Victoria flooded by like 4 to 6 feet. Can you imagine it flooding that high? So as Lake Victoria flooded, the Bible college that was built also literally washed away. I'm going to see if I can pull up a video and show you this, but it literally washed away, y'all. It washed away. Okay. And so I don't know if you can see this, but hold on, let me go back. This is the Bible college rebuilt. That's Lake Victoria. Let me know in the chat. Somebody comment in the chat. Yes. If you're on Facebook, say, yes, I can see this. Okay. Okay. So if you can see this, let me pause it right here. If you look out to the center right, you see a tree. And it looks like, if you can look closely, that tree is underwater. You know what, IG? Let me see if this will help you a little bit. If this is cool. IG, let me know if this is cool. Let me see how I can do this. Give me 1 second. How do I turn this around here? I want IG to just see. Oh, here we go. Okay, IG, can you see that tree right there? Because if you can see that tree right there used to be a standing tree without anything that's like standing like you're walking by a tree. That's how much water, okay? That's how much water rose. Now, here's something else that I want you guys to see. Bear with me, IG. I know you're looking at my wall, but if you're tuning in, I want you to see what's going on. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna keep going. Now, boom. I'm gonna stop right here. Facebook as well. Do you guys see that this is a new building? Okay. This is a new building. Now you see how it's dark right here, but it's lighter at the top. You see, someone say yes in the comments if you can see that it's dark here and then light at the top. Okay. Let me know yes if you see that it's dark here and light at the top. Here's why I'm showing you this. See, there's Lake Victoria. That's how high, you see that tree, that's how high the water went. But where it's dark here used to be the actual ceiling, the roof of the previous Bible college that was there. That's how high Lake Victoria went. Lake Victoria went so high, okay? It went so high that when they rebuilt it, they had to bring hundreds, tons of dirt to resurface it to get the water out. Okay, I want you to understand this. And where you saw the bottom there, the brown, that used to be the roof of the previous building. So not only was the church, which is across this lake, which is a 20-minute boat ride across the lake, not only was the church decimated by what happened with the pastor, they were also flooded. Not only were they also flooded and the Bible college washed away. Okay, check this out. It was also during the pandemic, and they were locked down legitly for 2 years. The president there has been in power over 35 years. They can do that there. He actually changed the date for, it was supposed to be you're supposed to age out. He changed that date as president. So literally, okay, the date was changed while before the pandemic, and so they were locked down for 2 years. So I tell you this because I myself went through stuff in 2020, and I'm sure you did as well. But I'm telling you right now, they were going through some turbulence. Here's why I bring this up, and I wanted to start BeICONIC conversations with testimonies like this, and why. Make sure you stay to the end. I'm going to be sharing some things with you that I promise will bless you and your family in the rest of the year if you want to be blessed and take things to the next level. When we went out there and we heard this, we were like, okay, Lord, we started praying. We prayed with our church. We prayed at our midweek service. What is it that we can do to help these people? What is it that we can do to be a blessing? Like the prayer that I was in my heart, Lord, help us get out of our way so we can get in your way. And, help us just be your hands and feet. And we get there, y'all. And as I just finished this video here, you're just kind of looking at, here's the landscape, of the property. Now it's rebuilt. They're still rebuilding. This is one of the classrooms. That's my brother Sam Bro teaching right there. I was actually also, that's my pastor right there and his daughter, just lovely people, and just blessed to be a part of what it is that they're doing as a whole. I'm just grateful for it. But as we're out there, learning, as we're out there growing, we just learned that these people had went through some serious turbulence in the last 3 years. Not to mention, in Entebbe, Uganda, there is a serious drought of jobs. So if you have a job, you're blessed. But some people were working 12 to 14 to 16-hour shifts to make $1, y'all. It was wild. I've never experienced anything like it. And I've been, all over the world. My wife and I, we've traveled all over the world, different places. But this was different. Now, one of the big differences is that these people believed in Jesus and their faith was huge. I'm blown away, y'all, by their faith. And if there's somebody out there right now, whether you were in Uganda with us or not, if there's someone and you can hear my voice right now and you are being challenged in any way, in your faith, in your confidence, in your finances, listen to me. If you are being challenged in your marriage, in your children, in your job, in your confidence, in your weight, in anything, I'm just telling you, if you can hold on and have some faith, something different can happen in your lives. Because what we watched out there is we went out there to a bunch of people that did go through some serious hardship, but their faith was abound, y'all. They were faithful in all the things that they were doing. They were faithful that God would provide, and it encouraged me. It blessed me because I had never seen faith so strong. Seriously, I've never witnessed faith so strong. As it was like, and here's what happened though. Here, especially in the United States, even when things are tough, like, listen, y'all, we've got clothes on our backs, we've got food in our bellies. Most people have a vehicle or can get a ride. I'm just telling you, I'm not. Comparison is the assassination of our goals and dreams. But perspective can change a person's life. The average woman in Uganda and in Entebbe has 5 to 9 children, most out of wedlock. Actually, in that culture, which is a very strong culture, it's in the culture that the men are promiscuous. So you've got women with 5 to 9 children on their own, not making money, trying to figure out how to make ends meet. I was just blown away, but how happy they were, right? So speaking of happy, I'm going to show you this quick video. We were at the church, and we're during worship, and I'm just, vibing out. And if you know me, wearing all black, my face looks like this, but my heart looks like this. And I'm just chilling. And this little girl, IG, if you want to see, I don't want to leave you out. This little girl right here comes up and grabs my pinky and starts dancing with me. And when a baby girl comes up and grabs your pinky and starts dancing to some Entebbe, Uganda music, what would you do? Would you start dancing? I started vibing with this little girl. She just grabbed my pinky and started moving, and it was a blessing to see that. And it was just a blessing. So when we landed there, literally, we landed at like midnight on a Friday. Saturday morning, Africans go to work. Saturday morning, we were literally, my pastor officiated a wedding. Then we did a kids club. They have anywhere from 150 up to 800 kids come to the church every Saturday. They get taught, they get loved, they get a meal because, sometimes they're not able to get this food. That was a blessing to experience that. Then we went over to the Bible college for the first time. And when we went over to the Bible college for the first time, I'll just tell you this, it was what you would call an awe-inspiring time. We got to kind of get the lay of the lands and experience what was going on over there. Let me see if I'm going to pull up a video to kind of show you that. But we got to, every single time we went over, we would go over on this boat. Check this out.
Hey, so just to pick up where we left off, we're on the verge of making our way across Victoria Lake, and super excited to see the Bible College, the CBI in Uganda. And so we're going to jump in this boat and we're going to make our way across, and it's about 20 minutes across. So I think Gerald's going to drive the boat today, and so we're going to... No.
So I don't have any film of it, but I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Every time we got in this boat, the driver of the boat actually became a great friend of ours. His name is Ivan. Literally, they would bring the battery on the boat each time. The starter wasn't working, guys. The starter wasn't working. So every single time he went to let's turn the boat, he'd have to go, jimmy rig it to get it started. He'd go get it started. And then, let me just tell you, every time you went this way, I'm a big guy. This way, you felt like you were going to fall into the water of this boat. So let me show you as we pull up for the first time, we pull up to the Bible College. Here we go. That is the Calvary Chapel Bible School. This is the first time we personally get to see it.
Come on, bro.
It was really inspiring for us
This is where the word of God is preached.
to pull up on that Bible college the first time. It was really inspiring for us to
This
see.
is Calvary Chapel,
You guys can see
Calvary
now
Bible Institute right here.
the front of it now. I mean, this is after it's been flooded. It took another 1.5 years to rebuild it.
Wow.
Just, and that's what I'm talking about. We got to experience because all they had was faith. When it flooded, they didn't have the money. When the pastor left, the people that stood strong, they stood strong on faith. And it was just really inspiring to see. And it convicted my heart to really just ask myself, how faithful really are you, Derron? How faithful are you? Then from there, we were blessed to go to the orphanage that we told you about called Asifaway. And here, check this out. This is some of the young kids. Kids. So, this orphanage with these beautiful young children, this orphanage, we're just seeing one building. It's the youngest building. I think it's from there was twins that were 3 months old, from 3 months to 3 years old. There's 27 kids in that house there. There's 10 houses, 166 kids. But it started with this woman, Julianne. It started 8 kids 10 years ago. They're not up for adoption. And the only way they get to the orphanage is police have to they have to be abandoned, battered child or something. And we got to go there and witness these kids. And another thing that I was just blown away is about they were just the purest, most happy children. Like they loved each other as a family. And it just showed me my faith, where's my faith, And so I guess if this one, if this first one had a title, this BeICONIC conversation is Derron, where's your faith? But I'm asking y'all as well, where's your faith? And again, I don't know all your circumstances or situations, not up in your business, but I just tell you this right now. Hey, cuz I love you. I see you. My faith was strengthened because of what we experienced there. I'll show you a couple more videos and then we'll get into the content that we're going to be teaching tonight. We also were blessed with the privilege to go to the Nile. The Nile River is the only river in the world that flows north. Just crazy. We went out there. It was in a place called Jinja, Uganda. It was a 2.5-hour drive from where we were in Entebbe, Uganda. And it was literally our only leisure day. It was every other day we were just doing. But we still ministered to people out there. But when we went to Jinja, Uganda, we got to go to the Nile River and actually take a boat ride on the Nile River. And it's literally, you can take this boat ride on the Nile River. When we went to it, you can take this boat ride and see where the Nile River and where Lake Victoria met. And so right in the Nile River, the water is literally flowing north. But where Lake Victoria, it was still. And it was just like flowing water here, still water here. It was the most profound thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Also, this is the Nile River, right, that Moses was put into, and Pharaoh's daughter found her, because Moses' mom put him in this river. This is the river, the Nile River. It flows from Africa to Egypt. And so check out this quick video that I have here of us at the Nile River in Jinja, Uganda. Check this out. That is the Nile. It's the only body of water that flows north in the entire world. Okay. I got you. I'm going to show you guys another video. Stay tuned, y'all. Over here. So this is the Nile River. It was a super, super blessed experience to go to the Nile River. And for me, go to a place to see God's work. I'm like, wow, this is the only river in the world that flows backwards. Like, what? And then the history of it, you know what I mean? Like the history of this Nile River. I wait, hold on. IG, if you're with me, because you're there, I gotta see someone put in the chat right now with you before I pull this screen up, because I want to make sure if I'm gonna hold the camera and point it this way,
Pastor,
you guys want to see this information and you're with me. So at least one or two of you put with me in the chat. YouTube, Facebook, put with me. And then let me know if you're getting value from this, because you're on there. Mama Lisa says, with you, I see you. Coffee Queen, what up? Says, with you, I see you. Ideally, y'all, check out Ideals, Ideally, IDYLLI. She has _ she has a podcast she does from 8 to 9 on Tuesdays. Super fruitful. She's a part of our mastermind. Just a blessing. Go check her out. We see you. All right, y'all. Okay, cool. Look at all these people. And I see you as well here on Facebook. Okay. So Instagram, bear with me. I'm going to turn you around. But here's my pastor who does a better job of sharing what we're experiencing here at the Nile River. Okay, check it out.
Hey, so Pastor Mark here. I want to give you a quick update. We are taking a little break. We've been at it, just teaching the word, and just been incredibly blessed to be with the CBI students. Today, we traveled some 2 hours outside of Entebbe, and we're now in a place called Jinja, where we are visiting the Nile. That's right, I said it, the Nile. Exodus 2 actually tells us that Moses was placed in the Nile as God rescued him from the wrath of Pharaoh. This river that you're looking at right here actually is the Nile, that actually travels from Africa all the way up into Egypt. So we're just honestly confounded, surprised, amazed. Words fail to express how blessed we are right now. So I just want to let you know what we're doing today. We are on the verge of getting in a boat. We're going to travel on the Nile, go to some different sites, and we'll let you know as we go how things are going. But again, just want to tell you we love you. We appreciate all your prayers and your support, and thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you.
So that was a great experience. Hey, IG, just let me know in the chat here, please, because I think I'm going to leave you guys like this so you can see what's going on. Are you guys okay like this? Can you hear me? I know it's not the best setup, but don't blame me. I want to continue to be on IG, but be on Facebook and YouTube like I am right now, okay? So at least you guys are getting to see what's going on here. So you guys okay? Is this okay if I keep you like this? You guys all right to be able to see what's going on? Okay, I got one yes, so we'll keep it there. All right. Last video I'm going to share before I go over to give you guys some valuable content here. I play drums in the worship team at my church, okay? I've been blessed to play drums for about a year, I think now. Our church has accepted me, and personally, I mean, I'm not obviously long shot, but I'm not the only one, but I'm grateful that they allow me to play and worship Jesus through a skill set that I have. But with that, when I went over to Entebbe, we just trying to fill with our giftings. So I was able to spend time with the worship team. Now, the worship team is led by a young man named by the name of El Nai. He's actually from South Sudan, but he's been in Entebbe, Uganda since he was 10. Wild story. If you know anything about South Sudan or the Sudanese, very, very war-stricken area. He got separated from his mom at a very young age. There was bombing by his school. Long story short, he got into a truck with a man that was coming to pick up the man's son, and the man started driving. He thought he was driving away from the school and the bombing, but the man was actually leaving South Sudan. And hours later, he ends up in Entebbe, and he grew up there, and it's just a crazy, wild story. And you hear multiple stories like that out there. But anyway, he's the worship leader, and him and I got to spend some time together, and they, just like other aspects of the church, were decimated. And I guess I want to stop here because I think a lot of people probably thinking, you see, that's why I don't go to church. That's why you can't trust people. That's not true. I go to a beautiful church full of love. I was talking about it with my wife today, full of love, full of trust. But here's the thing, men and women will fail you, but the Lord won't. Things happen. Satan is real, and Satan is out there to steal, kill, and destroy. So if you're on here and you've been discouraged and you haven't found a church or you don't have one or your faith is low, I'm just telling you, give it another chance. For the next 90 days until the end of the year, seek for a church and find one because there is fruit. Anyway, there was a song that the Lord had put on my heart before I went to Africa, and it goes like this: Seek first the kingdom, and all will be added. Seek first the kingdom, and all will be added. You will be filled, you will be filled. Seek first the kingdom, seek first the kingdom, seek first the kingdom of heaven. Right? So that song, I listen to it all the time because, I've been working on following an audience of one. Well, I sang that with them. I told them this, and I shared that with them. And last Sunday, as I was actually with my church sharing our experience, because the group also went to Cuba. Shout out to the Cuba team from our church. The worship team sent me this, so check this out. I want you guys to see this. It's a beautiful thing for me.
Seek first the kingdom, and all will be added. Seek first the kingdom, and all will be added. Seek first the kingdom, and all will be added. And all will be added. And all will be added. And all will be added.
Yo, 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 yo. Hello, Derron. This is worship team, Calvary Chapel in Tewe.
That's Elmer.
You know most of these people. You've met all of them. We
Beautiful
want to
people.
today. We remember the song you taught us, and we remember your encouragement. We want to wish you a good day today as you play in the service.
Yes.
We had a good time with Bruce playing today. This is his last Sunday praying, and he will be going to school. So we love you as you love us back. We'll be praying for you.
You.
Bye bye.
God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you. And y'all, these people became family, not just to me, to my pastor, my brother Sam that was there, Hannah, my pastor's daughter, and our church at home. And you know what I want? I want them to become family to you guys too as we're here. So as I get ready to wrap up today and what we're talking about and what's really on my heart, I want to just instill with all y'all the appreciation that I have for everybody that's on here right now, the people that I was able to learn and grow with while I was out in Uganda, and just let y'all know that, I know there's a lot of things going on out there. A lot of people are being troubled by different things, and I get it. We all get it. I get it. I know you get it. There's hardship out there, but there's also fruit. I mean, you can see in the video the smiles of these people. Super grateful, blessed. The kids blew me away. They were all just, cheerful and grateful, and not complaining, and just they were grateful that we were there. Grateful that we wanted to be there, and they were just a blessing. And so it's my goal when I got back, praying with my wife and in general, I'm just trying, there we go. Praying with my wife and in general, to be a blessing and share what I've learned and experienced from Africa, through my spiritual gain, but also through sharing with people that if they're discouraged and there's things going on out there that has been holding you back, there is an opportunity to have some change. So what I wanted to do is take the last couple of minutes here and share a couple of points on how people can be successful, super successful from right now going in through the new year. If you want to hear that information, do me a favor and put with me. Put I'm with you again. I know I asked you to do that, but let's just make sure. I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I think are going to help some people right now, tangible things. I'm not selling anything. I don't want anything from you. But if you're on here for this last 10 minutes before we wrap up, put with me. And if you're getting value, please share this to your stories, tag me, wave at me, put me in a tag. So when I get off here, I know you got value. I'm going to keep doing this every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to bring on some featured guests as well to share their stories. Maybe I'll bring on some guests from the audience that want to hear a little bit more. But here's what we're going on. I want to share with you what I believe why people get stuck in their lives and aren't winning at the highest level. And here's what I teach people, and here's what I learned. Addiction to distractions is the death of your creative productivity. Now, when you hear me say this, I want to just preference this, what I mean a little bit. Addiction to distractions. In this world that we're in, on social media, which I know you're on right now, and I'm on it too, and there's some positive messages out there, I just want you to know that there are these things called addiction to distractions. Right now, and I've done this, I've taught courses where I've had adults delete Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, something off their phone, and then track how many times they unconsciously reach for that thing, even if it's not on the phone anymore, when they're in the bathroom or in the car, in the elevator, at work. I'm not knocking people. When people hear addictions or addict, they get defensive. Don't get defensive. Here's what's going on. Addiction to distraction is the death of your creative productivity. Human beings are created to be creative. When a person is not walking in their zone of genius, when you're not creating something and doing something, not that you're doing to make money, but doing something that you love, I'm telling you, a part of you just dies off. And you just go to work, get good grades, and maybe get a good job. Even if you did anything like me, I did not get good grades. I struggled through high school and college, played collegiate sport, lived in Australia during my college years. And it's honestly through by the grace of the Lord that I even passed any school. But when I realized that I was addicted to distractions, and if you can get addicted to attractions, the thing that you're put on this planet to do, and not just mull over through life, different things can happen in your life. Here's what I want to let you know. The average human spends roughly 79 years or 28,835 days on planet Earth. So there are an average of 692,040 hours in a lifetime. And so I'm bringing this up. Write this number down. The average human being lives to 79. What does that mean? There's more life ahead of you than there is behind you, but there's a reason why you're here. How are you living out your 692,040 hours? See, my dad went to be with the Lord last year. He was 77, so he almost made it to 79, and I'm so proud of him. It actually helped strengthen my faith. 2 Corinthians 5:8 says to be absent with the body is to be present with the Lord. So I know where my pops is, but I bring that up to you because a lot of people are not moving forward as if they have time. See, it blew me away when we went to Africa because they might not have some of the nicest things and all this, but they were so faithful and they were doing the best they could with the time that they have. And I want to ask you, how are you doing with your time and your confidence? So if you're taking notes, okay, and if you're on here and you're saying, I'm ready, let me actually just check, say, I'm with you, value, I see you, with you, I see you, Tony, I see you, Tennille. Shout out to the community, y'all. Love you guys. And it's going to grow, y'all. You already know once we latch our hearts onto something, it's going to grow. Instagram, I see you on there, but are you with me? Are you getting value? Can you hear me? Can you see this? Somebody say yes in the chat. Write this question down. What is the thing you do at your absolute best with the least amount of effort? Right now, I'm going to give you some my bad, Instagram. I'm yelling at you, but I hadn't scrolled down. Jesse Boughton in the building. Kofi in the building. Matt in the building. Yo, I'm so sorry. IG, I'm screaming at y'all. And I just hadn't rolled down. I see you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Shout out to my trainer, Kofi. My boy, Matt Felix, is on here. I see you, Mama Lisa. She just launched her podcast. I see you. Jesse Boughton's on here as well. Oh, my goodness. God bless you guys. Okay, here's the question because we're wrapping up soon. What is the thing you do at your absolute best with the least amount of effort? There's two reasons why people don't start a business, especially an online business. And here are the two reasons are. One, they believe that no one cares about what they can do and they don't care about their story. And two, they just don't know how. They don't know the strategy on how to go out there and build a business. But here's what I want to let you know. If you can get out of your own way and get out of your shadow, right now, there is probably someone that would pay you for something that you've done or you know how to do that they don't know how to do. They're just not paying you because they don't know that you do it because you're not talking about it. What is the thing that you do at your absolute best with the least amount of effort? Can you cook? Can you clean? Can you write? Can you draw? Can you braid? Can you iron? Can you watch kids? It can be something small. Write that down. Take a screenshot. Write that question down. What do you do at your absolute best with the least amount of effort? Here's another question. What is the gift you were given that you're not living out right now? You know that thing that you and I both know that if we spent some time doing, we're gifted. You know, I'm gifted to play drums. I stopped playing drums from 10 years. I'm gifted to speak. I'm gifted to have a hard head, meaning I don't like to give up on things. Every one of us has a gift. There's spiritual gifts in the Bible, and those are blessings. But I'm also talking to you right now. What is the gift given? So, what do you do at your absolute best with the least amount of effort? And what is the gift given that you're not living out right now? You answer these two questions tonight. I'm telling you, you'll be further ahead. Why? Because addiction to distractions is the death of your creative productivity. What the world wants to do, you see, where there's a dying part of us when we're not doing the thing we're called to do, distractions start to take over. And where productivity lacks, you know, people say, oh, I struggle with procrastination. Well, first of all, procrastination, let me just tell you something about procrastination. Procrastination is a figment of your imagination. It's the symptom of the thing. If a person's procrastinating, if you follow procrastination, it'll lead you to a reason why. They don't know how. They're scared. They feel undervalued. It's usually the littlest thing. But listen, to be on this planet, you and I beat out 499 billion sperm. You're not on this planet for no reason. You're not on this planet for no reason. So I'm not here to hype you and inspire you, just to tell you that you have a gift that's worth living. But what we're going to do is, what? Where's the, okay. You have a gift that's worth living. Now, here's what I want to do. I am doing a 2-day virtual event. Okay. I'm doing a 2-day virtual event. It's October 23rd to the 24th. Okay. It's October 23rd to the 24th. If you're on Instagram right now, it's in the link in my bio. If you're on Facebook, I am going to put it in the chat right now. And what I'm going to do on these 2 days, it's turn your iconic, unique story into a 6 and 7 figure business. I told you if you stayed to the end, I'm going to drop something special for y'all. What I'm going to do on these 2 days is teach you how to value your story, utilize your struggle, create massive success in who you are today. It says right here, the truth is you've overcome something that other people need help in. In this online event, I'll show you how to get paid for your advice. It's a real thing. Matter of fact, if you go get registered right now, I'm probably going to do a VIP room on the 2 days. And if you get registered right now and you DM me registered, okay, I'm going to allow some people to get into the VIP room. I always have a special guest on. We also allow our community to share. It's going to be next level. But before that happens, I need to know you're registered. And by the way, it's a 2-day event. So if you register, you're also going to do what we call a boost call. It's going to be a 15-minute call with somebody on my team. And what's going to happen, Facebook, I got you. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Go ahead. I want to see who's registered. Put registered if you're registered. I'm going to put the link in the chat, but it's going to be for people that really, truthfully want to take things to the next level. Okay, Facebook. Actually, I can do this here. I love this. I see you guys here. Let me text this to myself so I can put my Facebook people. Now, before we hop off, don't hop off yet because I'm going to pray for y'all. I want to see how many people we can get registered for this event, October 23rd and 24th. And don't just register, y'all. I'm looking for some people that are going to show up and that are really ready to take things to. Oh, here I'm clicking on the wrong button here. Ready to take things to the next level. Okay, I see I'm getting messages saying registered. That's dope. Facebook, I'm going to send you the link. Give me a second. But on this 2-day event, I'm going to teach you how I was able to, with my wife and a team around us, start a online business that teaches people how to turn their story into 6 and 7 figure business. I see you, Sonia, registered. Who else is registered for the event? It's going to be a fruitful one. I promise you, it'll be a game-changing day. Okay, so that's October 23rd and 24th. And y'all, I'm going to turn you back around, IG. I'm going to pray for you as we take this back in Fort Landon. Thank you for being on the first Be Iconic Conversations. Can you do me a favor? Can you comment, like, or share if you got value? If you want me to continue to come on and be a part of this online community, I promise to bring you content. I promise to bring you value. I promise to show up. I promise to bring special guests. I promise to have fruitful content that's going to be authentic. We probably won't do an hour every time. We'll probably maybe do 30 to 45 minutes. But if you show up, I'll show up. And it's just been an honor. I want to tell you, it's been an honor. Again, I want to just shout out my church, Calvary Chapel, Brandon. I'll just tell you straight up, like, my church changed my life. My pastor, Pastor Mark, has changed my life. And I'm going to be honest, I got convicted in my heart while I was in Africa, because I believe that and I'm saying this with a humble heart, I believe the Lord has gifted me with some skill sets in some different areas. And one of them is to share my faith by example without pushing it in other people's faces, and share my faith, and just educate people on faith, and that you're not alone, y'all. Listen to me. You're not alone. There's some people out there right now that you feel alone. You feel alone in your struggle. There's some people out there right now that you feel alone in your life. You might be going through a marital thing. Maybe there's a sick family member. Maybe you lost a loved one. There's some people, maybe you're adopted, right? Maybe you started a business and it went out of business. There's some people out there, and guess what? Satan wants you. My pastor told me this. He said, when Satan reminds you of your past, remind him of his future. I just thought that was a beautiful thing. When Satan reminds you of your past, remind him of his future. Listen, the war is already won, but the battle rages on. He wants to kill, steal, and destroy. But John 16:33, the Lord tells us there will be tribulation, but he's overcome the world. And mind you, as we wrap this thing up here, I want to let y'all know I love you and I appreciate you. I'm probably going to come back on here and do some Bible studies if you guys are open to it. Matter of fact, if you have some questions on faith or anything, DM me and I will bring that content up and we will have conversations. Maybe I'll invite some of you guys on to have a conversation. Spoke to one of my brothers today, told me he hated his job. Partnered up with him, going to help him get out of it. Spoke to one of my sisters today. She's passionate about her sickness that she went through, and now she's overcoming it and how to help other people overcome it. Talked to my other sister recently, and she's the one that does the podcast on 8, has just so much power, her and her family, and just growing. I've got people that I'm communicating with that, have lost 50 pounds, people that are, helping people with illnesses, helping people with their confidence, helping people in all different areas. And the fact of the matter is, I want to know, what area of genius do you have that you can be a blessing to somebody else? It's time to get off the bench. It's time to take things to the next level. And for me, I'm doing it for an audience of one. Let's put the Lord at the forefront. The world is falling. We can't make this place great again, but what we can do is point to who is great and who can help people change their lives. So let's do that together. Father God, first of all, we just want to thank you for this time. I'm just coming to you right now as grateful to help us relaunch BeICONIC Conversations, doing it a little bit differently. But we're not trying to be picture perfect. We're just trying to get the word of the faith out there and help people win. I pray that this conversation, whether it's live or the replay, meets somebody and encourages them right now, that the Africa story, like it's done to myself and so many other, inspires people to look again at themselves and see where their faith is, help them replace their fear with faith, replace their feelings with faith, and decide to step out, step in, and step on to moving on to the next thing, Lord. We pray that anyone out there that's had any sickness, any worry, doubt, financial struggle, job struggle, marital struggle, Lord, that the Holy Spirit will permeate to them. We pray that more people know your name. Pray that more families are blessed by you. Pray that the wicked one, Lord, is removed and hedges of protection around the churches, the families, the people, the pastors' wives out there, the leadership, students in schools right now. Lord, there's so many people being attacked in so many ways, Lord. And I just thank you for this opportunity, for this platform. I pray that you continue to bless people, lead people. In your name we pray. Amen. Hey, y'all, it's been an absolute pleasure to be on Be Iconic Conversations. Do me a favor, if you're on right now, we'll be on every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put it in your phone, put it in your phone, put it in your agenda. Come hang out with us. Go ahead and go back to the comments and let me know, let us know how this was for you. Love that we'll be on here, and we're going to start doing some giveaways. Remember, I'm going to be giving away at least one free book and a free hoodie. If you go ahead, before I get off here, share this into your stories, tag me at D Walker Inspire so I know that you did it, and DM me and let me know. Also, if you registered for the event, IG, it's in the link in my bio. Facebook, it's in the comment section here to register for the 2-day event. I can see when people registered, so I see some registrations coming through. Can't wait to see you on the event on the 23rd and the 24th. Thanks so much for my community and Be Iconic World for being icons and supporting us. Y'all are the real deal. God bless you, and we will continue to win on a high level. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to another episode of Be Iconic Conversations. God bless you. Many, many blessings. May the Lord be with you. Have a great night. Let's get it. Love you guys.